Arrayed, eager to fight, my limbs fail and my mouth is parched. My body shivers and my hair stands on end. A Gandiva bow slips from my hand and my skin burns all over. I'm also unable to stand and my mind is whirling around.
एतान्न हन्तुमिच्छामि घ्नतोऽपि मधुसूदन अपि त्रैलोक्यराज्यस्य हेतोः किं नु मही कृते निहत्य धार्तराष्ट्रान्नः का प्रीतिः स्यात् जनार्दन पापमेवाश्रयेदस्मान् हत्वैतानाततायिनः.
I do not wish to kill, though they may kill me, O Madhusudana, even for the sake of ruling over the three worlds, much less for the sake of the earth. Killing these sons of Dhritarashtra, what pleasure can be ours? O Janardana, sin alone will be our gain by killing these criminals.
Ram, even though Arjuna was one of the greatest warriors of his time, how did he have a breakdown?
The Kauravas had a bigger army than the Pandavas. Of course, Arjuna must have been anxious about winning the war.
Yes, that's very true. But was that the only cause?
Also, Arjuna does not want to ruin his reputation by killing so many in the war.
But in every war Arjuna has fought, he has killed many people. I don't get it. What's different now?
It's his attachment to his grandfather, Guru, and other relatives. When he sees Drona as his revered Guru and Bhishma as his beloved grandfather, he is filled with emotions. When he identifies himself as a Pandava prince this way, he breaks down.
Oh, I didn't know this. Thank you for telling me. Pradyun, why is Arjuna cited as a role model to us?
Arjuna asked for help and took refuge in Lord Krishna when he was anxious and unclear of what to do. Karpanyadoshopahatah svabhavah pritchami tvam dharma sammudhachetah yachreyasyan bruhi tanme shishyasteham sadhimam tvam prapannam. My heart is overpowered by pity. My mind is unclear as to my duty. Tell me, Krishna, what is good for me? I am your disciple. Please instruct me. Thanks to Arjuna, we can now benefit from the Gitopadesham.
Lord Krishna then broadens Arjuna's limited thinking by making him understand that we are much more than just our mortal existence. Avinashitu tad vidhi yena sarvamidam tatam vinashamavyayasyasya na kaschit kartumarhati vasamsi jirnani yatha vihaya navani grihnati naroparani तथा शरीराणि विहाय जीर्णानि अन्यानि संयाति नवानि देहि. Know that to be indestructible, by which all this is pervaded. None can cause the destruction of that. Just as a man casts off his worn out clothing and puts on new ones, so also the embodied self casts off its worn out bodies and enters new ones. Jatasya hi dhruvo mrityuhu ध्रुवं जन्म मृतस्य च तस्मादपरिहार्येऽर्थे न त्वं शोचितुमर्हसि. Indeed, certain is birth for the dead and death for the born. Therefore, the inevitable you should not grieve.
To further convince Arjuna to fight in the war, Lord Krishna then explains the possible outcomes of this war. Hato va prapsyasi swargam. If you are killed, you will reach heaven. Jitva va bhokshase mahim. If you win, you will enjoy the kingdom. Tasmad uttishta kaunteya. Therefore stand up, son of Kunti. Yuddhaya krita nishchayaha. Resolve to fight the war with this understanding. The advice given here by Lord Krishna can be interpreted into a famous quote by Swami Chinmayananda. Kill the little I. Live, see, think, and act as the great I.
Lord Krishna then explains the yoga of action, also known as Karma Yoga. Karmanyevadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phala heturbhuhu ma te sangostva karmani. Your right is to work only, but never to its fruit. Let the fruit of action not be your motive, nor resort to inaction. Buddhi yukto jahatiha उभे सुकृतदुष्कृते तस्माद् योगाय युज्यस्व योगः कर्मसु कौशलम्. Devote yourself to yoga. Endowed with evenness of mind, one casts off both evil and good deeds in this life. Skill in action is also called yoga.
I often wonder.
Krishna asks Arjuna to act with the right knowledge, skill, and dexterity.
I often wonder what causes one to be petty and not remember the divinity in everyone around them.
Being selfish or thinking about only what you want.
Yes, that's very true. But what makes one sad or angry?
Losing something that is dear to us can make us sad. Not getting what we want can make us angry. When things don't go exactly the way we want, we get frustrated. Here is an example that came to my mind. Last summer, I recall a friend of mine had the latest version of iPhone. It was so cool. I wish I had one as well. Later, I constantly kept thinking of what all I could do if I had that iPhone. I tried to convince my parents to get me the new iPhone, saying you can use it for music, etc., etc. But when they refused to get me, I was so mad and did not speak to anyone for a whole day. It took a while for me to figure out that I had been too carried away with a silly phone.
Well, this sounds a lot like the ladder of God we learned recently in Gita. ध्यायतो विषयान् पुंसः सङ्गस्तेषूपजायते सङ्गात् सञ्जायते कामः कामात् क्रोधोऽभिजायते. Man thinks of objects. Desire for them then arises. Desire arises from attachment, and from desire arises anger. क्रोधात् भवति सम्मोहः सम्मोहात् स्मृतिविभ्रमः स्मृतिभ्रंशात् बुद्धिनाशः बुद्धिनाशात् प्रणश्यति. From anger comes delusion. From delusion, one loses memory. From loss of memory, discrimination is lost. When discrimination between what is right and what is wrong is lost, one gets destroyed. Krishna explains to Arjuna how we tend to forget our real nature and end up falling down or slipping in our path when we entertain selfish desires.
Well, the more we reflect on the verses of Gita, the better we understand that it is not just for Prince Arjuna, but for everyone. You, me, and the rest of us.
I'm now intrigued. What's Lord Krishna's advice to always be happy?
Always do your best, then accept whatever results or rewards you get with gratitude. This is also called prasada buddhi. You do your best and leave the rest to the Lord.
Well, this is the Gita way to live. Happy and have no worries.
Sounds simple, but we tend to forget easily. I guess that is why our parents and teachers keep reminding us the importance of daily practice.
We hope you enjoyed our presentation. Let's all live life the Gita way and be peaceful and happy always. Thanks to the SRIVARI temple team for giving us this opportunity to present here. Om Tat Sat, Shri Krishna Arpanamastu.
Thank you. Hope you all enjoyed the play or the presentation they made. Please give them a big round of applause. We thank Pushpaji for reaching out to us and the kids for being disciplined and practicing in a short amount of time in Zoom. And we wish you all good luck in your fundraiser. Thank you. Hari.
Thank you. One nimisho. Mama wants to do some Maryada. Mama, here we go. Anjali, can you announce?
போட்டோ எடுத்து முடிச்சு விட்டோம் நம்ம இப்போ போக வேண்டாம் சரி முடிட்டோமா முடிட்டோம் சரி ரைட்
Listen to them.
I have to keep running up and down, but could I use it?
Yes.
Dear devotees, it's amazing. You know what it shows? When people ask me, why are we building the temple? We give them a lot of reasons why we should do the temple. Even myself, I come out with an instant answer and explain to them. But now I realize, standing in front of you, the whole purpose of this temple, the whole purpose of this event The whole purpose of our get together is, of course, we offer our prayer to SRIVARI, but we are approximately 10,000 miles away from our hometown. And it's very difficult for us to adjust to this culture. Even as an immigrant, we struggle to mingle with the existing culture in the United States. But we, the Indians, are proud how we bring up the kids. We may leave mortgage free for the house. We could leave them a couple of cars for them. We may leave them the big IRA account for them. We give them the education without any student loan. But one thing most important what we are doing is to bring them our culture. That is the thing. This temple is very proud to have all the young kids who come over here. I don't know how old these kids are.
So they're sixth graders and 8th and 9th graders.
6th grader and 8th and 9th grader. I'm not even sure at this age I had a guts to get into the stage and chant anything. I'm not sure. But to see the kids come over here and render Bhagavad Gita, that's something unbelievable. So, on behalf of SRIVARI, on behalf of our Srinivasa, on behalf of our Bhoga Srinivasa, on behalf of our Mahalakshmi Thaya, I want to offer the Mangala Sasanam, which is the blessings, to the teacher and all the kids. So, I'm going to ask them to bring. Maria, Pushpaja.
மாமா இங்க வந்துரு எல்லாம் அங்க இருட்டா இருக்கு போட்டோ எடுக்க இங்க சௌரியமா இருக்கும்
நீ வரியா Pushpaja? அவ டீச்சர். No, Krishna. Mama.
பவித்ரா பொண்ணு மாமாவா
Hola.
ஆமா
Mama. Wait, hold on. How old are you? 14. Okay, so what are you going to get for Oh my gosh, I want to test a shot. You should buy it. Okay,
மாமா பிடிச்சாரு
okay. Thank you. Thank you, thank you.
இப்படி வந்திருக்கண்ணா அங்க வந்து படிக்கட்டுல தேங்க்யூ ஸோ மச்
அடுத்த program.
கிரேட் ஜாப் கிட்ஸ் அடுத்து பவித்ரா